measures, women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning news.
Time after time after time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
Ex, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing around it.
Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate you guys coming through. Don't forget to go to Silent Hero Films, man, and check the films out, man. And I saw Tony Harrison's fight this past weekend, and I couldn't help but think what could have been with these three men. Now, JRoc said something, which do I still have it? I want to play this. Oh, here's JRoc. Listen to this.
Who do you want to fight? Anybody? You can fight anyone. Honestly, right now, man, I just want to get this one. Okay. Inactive, man. That's good. But you look skinny. Would you get back in the ring like sometime in December before the year ends, man? I got to get a fight before the year ends. So, got one in talking to Al, and before the year ends, we're going to get another fight in. And
all right. Now, Inactivity is a career killer. Let's start with JRoc. And first, I want to say, I wouldn't say I have the best relationship with these three men, but our relationships is on the up and up. Like, pretty honest, pretty straightforward. I respect all three of these men, from family men to community men. Between the three of them, there is a thread of community and family amongst the three of them, and I've seen firsthand, you know, of all three of them, and so this is like when you see bad things happen to good people, you know, you kind of want to speak out against it, man. And JRoc, I mean, not JRoc, but Tony Harrison his brother was talking about retirement, and he alluded to fighting once a year, and then it got me to thinking, you know, I didn't see the Jared Hurd fight. I'll be honest, I was afraid to watch Jared Hurd fight. Man, been out 2 years, inactivity. I know he lost his father. God bless the Hurd family. And I didn't watch the fight. This was the first live fight that I watched from the Tank Davis fight. And JRoc has a fight coming up. I don't know who JRoc is fighting. I can't recall, but I know he's on that schedule. And when you look at their careers, it's like could have, should have, would have. You know, JRoc lost to a journeyman who I think he beats in his sleep. Jared Hurd lost to Arias, who I think he beats in his sleep. You know, Tony Harrison has been inactive. Peralta, I think he drew against Peralta. Am I right? And then he beat the next man, and then he lost this past Saturday. And the common thread that they have, in addition to community and family, I know 2 or 3 of them have lost their fathers recently during COVID, and again, God bless their families. Inactivity. The 3 things that these men have is obviously Al Haymon, and when y'all say Al Haymon is great, he got to be great throughout your career. Isn't that what a relationship is, in my opinion? And fighters fight, medias mediate, parents parents, and so on and so forth. Imagine if I was a parent to Lincoln and Kennedy for only 15 years of their life, right? The rest, the second half, excuse me, let's go childhood. The first 9 years of their childhood, 10 through 18, you on your own. Nah, I ain't got it. No, I took care of you. You should have enough discipline. I groomed you for 9 years. And Al Haymon was excitingly successful with these men the first half of their careers. The second half of their careers, Al Haymon has failed miserably. And now you see the PBC roster is full of these type situations. I've been out for a year. I'm contemplating retirement. I lost to someone who, I mean, when you look at JRoc, the fighter he lost to, unbelievable. No way. JRoc is, I saw JRoc be Michael Jordan against Jared Hurd. You know what I mean? That was like a Michael Jordan performance. That's like 81 on Toronto. Double nickel at the Garden. You know what I mean? 60 something at Boston Garden, between the legs, pull up jump shot. I saw Jared Hurd. Honestly, he was in my pound for pound top 10. I saw Jared Hurd walk through the best boxer in his weight class in his prime in Vegas. And Tony Harrison has his ups and downs with stamina, but he's a hell of a boxer. And these guys are the victims of the business of boxing. And I know the people say, well, they signed the contract, but they signed the contract to fight. And when everything is drying up on them, it's just tough to watch Tony Harrison contemplate retirement at 32. You know what I'm saying? Like it's tough. It's tough to hear Jared Hurd. I didn't watch the fight because I understand Father Time. I'm 45, so I understand it, and I understand what these men go through. But Father Time shouldn't be happening so soon with these men. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a failed mission. It's really a failed mission. And I don't know what the future holds for these 3 men, but these 3 men is symbiotic of what's happening at PBC. Danny Garcia hasn't fought. Earl is in over his head for over a year. Keith Thurman is over a year. Leo Santa Cruz is over a year. Erickson Lubin will be over a year. Luis Arias will be over a year. Deontay Wilder, if he stays with PBC, he will be fighting post-October. Andy Ruiz has left PBC, but if he would have stayed with PBC, he would have fought after September, which would make it over a year. Gary Russell is every year. Then the last time it was 2 years. And we laugh and we sit and we cry. And Fred, you're an Al Haymon hater. No, there's a difference between not having respect for a man and telling the truth. I was tricked, hoodwinked, bamboozled, similar. I don't want to compare it, but so you guys have an understanding, similar to Martin Luther King when he said, man, I've led my people into a burning building. The Democratic Party and Democratic leadership is trash. Malcolm X, Elijah Muhammad. I'm not saying I'm making great claims to make you understand, to permeate your brain, but Malcolm X, Elijah Muhammad, this man is a rapist. This man got 30 kids, Mexico, Texas, Arizona, Detroit, Chicago, New York. The list goes on and on. And that's what Al Haymon, he's tricked, hoodwinked, and bamboozled these men out of their careers. Now they sitting here in their early 30s. Earl Spence just turned 33 years old. And the man hasn't fought April 16th. It will be a year. Keith Thurman last month, February 3rd, 4th, 5th, or 6th, somewhere in there. It's been over a year. Your advisor should advise. Fighters should fight. So Al Haymon needs to sit down with these men who continue to fight and be like, hey, you know what? We got to come up with another plan because obviously the money is not what it should be. It's not as good as it once was. What was similar to a parent. When a parent loses a job, we got to fasten these seatbelts. You know, if I was under some financial hardship, I would do the same thing. But here we are, March 13th. If you make over $1 million at PBC, you will be fighting once a year. And that's a fact. So I wish these brothers luck. I wish y'all luck at PBC. I wish Al Haymon and Stephen Espinoza would tell you the truth. Stephen Espinoza flat out lied. Go check his interviews out. I don't know which one it was. He's on a tour because Paramount Global got him on a tour. You know, he's doing all these interviews, but he won't come to the barbershop and do an interview. That's for damn sure. Oh, he won't come here. Oh, you disrespectful. No, well, no. You do deals with Golden Boy. You do deals with Bob Arum. So don't talk about, oh, he disrespectful, so I won't interview with him. Nah. They know I'm well read. I'm well read and I'm well versed and I'm a great intellectual and I will cut through the bullshit. Stephen Espinoza said, I knew about this for months as it pertains to the budget cuts at CBS Viacom, who turned into Paramount Global. He said, I knew about it for months. Was he courageous enough to tell the PBC fighters? PBC fighters didn't know. They probably knew through me. I know everybody called me crazy. They called me crazy. They called me crazy back then. But now they sitting at home fighting once a year like, damn. God damn. Devin Haney, first fight on Top Rank was June 3rd, October 10th, and May 20th. That's 3 fights in 365 days. Got paid over $10 million, 3 fights, undisputed, undefeated, lightweight champion of the world. In the same time period, these PBC fighters aren't fighting. Al Haymon business plan has failed. You got to stay on the railroad track and go to speed limit. As a property owner, I understand it. So y'all go ahead and have a great day, man. Jared Hurd, Tony Harrison, and JRoc is a great case study for PBC. All 3 of them missed out. Quite possibly could have been a Hall of Fame career. No cap. You can argue who's better. That's not what this video is about, but at least one of these men should have been a Hall of Famer. At least. So we don't dispute, you know. And now by the looks of it, none of them is going to make the Hall of Fame. As a fighter, they could be trainers and promoters and commentators and so on and so forth. Now, there'll be a Hall of Fame. I'm talking about the International Box Hall of Fame. They will be Hall of Famers under their commissions in Michigan, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. They will be Hall of Famers in their community, for sure. Barbershop conversations, man. I could do a case study on this, man, with hard facts and give you guys, I can pull up their resumes, but y'all can do that on your own. There's no need to do it. You heard JRoc say it. You heard his brother say it about Tony Harrison and Jared Hurd has said it in so many words. But y'all go ahead and have a great day. Father Time and Inactivity is a midnight concoction that induces murder. Talk to you guys soon. Peace. And go get one of the films too, man. What? I got this, man. I got this. Go to Silent Hero Films.
It's what?
y'all. I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries. And can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
And I'm gone, y'all. Peace.